welcome to the National Cemetery at Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. My name's Wayne Motts, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the National Civil War Museum in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and I'm also a licensed battlefield guide here at the Gettysburg National Military Park. And I want to tell you a short story about the burials of the Union bodies here in the National Cemetery. When the 3 days of the Battle of Gettysburg were over, by the end of July 3rd, 1863, there were some 10,000 men killed or mortally wounded because of the Battle of Gettysburg. What a terrible sight the battlefield was. Bodies were buried in temporary graves throughout the battlefield, Union and Confederate. If you are a Confederate soldier, you will lay out on the Gettysburg battlefield until 1872, 9 years later, before those bodies are reinterred and taken south. If you're a Union soldier, for the most part, you're going to be in a temporary grave out on the battlefield, and then you're going to be brought here into the National Cemetery at Gettysburg. The man that will see to that is an attorney by the name of David Wills. David Wills is the man that purchased the property here to make this a national cemetery, the man who invited Abraham Lincoln to speak here on November 19, and he's also the man that's going to put bids together, get bids, I should say, to have burials here in the National Cemetery. Bids were sent out. The low bid was $1.59 a body. That was awarded to a local farmer here named Besecker. Mr. Besecker hired a superintendent of burials, Samuel Weaver, and Samuel Weaver in turn hired workmen to take bodies from out on the Gettysburg battlefield, bring them here into the National Cemetery, and bury them in a pine box, pine coffin provided by the government. One of those men doing the burials was a free African American by the name of Basil Biggs. Basil Biggs was born in 1819. He grew up in Carroll County, Maryland. He was a free man. He moved to Adams County in 1858. He became a farmer. And during the time of the Battle of Gettysburg, he lived in a farm west of town. He and his family fled during the time of the battle, came back after the battle, and in November of 1863, the fall of 1863, he is taking bodies out on the Gettysburg battlefield and bringing them here in the National Cemetery. He had a 2-horse team. He would bring 9 coffins in the cemetery at a time and bury them here in the National Cemetery. He survived, of course, all of that work. You can't imagine digging up these bodies, the disease and the pestilence and everything that it would take to be able to do that. What a terrible job that must have been. But Basil Biggs is one of the workmen doing that work. He stayed in the Gettysburg area, he became a farmer, and then later he becomes a veterinarian living in Gettysburg, and he dies in 1906 when he is 85 years old. And he's buried at Lincoln's Cemetery here in Gettysburg. I hope you enjoyed this short story related to the National Cemetery at Gettysburg. If you like this video and others like it, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thanks.